All right, we finished off. The last problem we did was the bananas, and I messed that problem up because we actually divided by 3 to get 22 cents per banana, 22 cents per banana. But then I multiplied, and I got the wrong answer because I looked at my wrong answer key. When we multiplied 5 bananas at 22 cents per banana, we got $1.10. Then the next problem we did, we had headbands that cost $7 for 10. We divided the $7 by 10 to find out the price for one, 70 cents for one, but we wanted to buy 15 of them, so we multiplied 70 cents times 15, and we got $10.50. Okay, our next one is 3 video games for $99.99. At this rate, what is the cost per game? We are going to take our price, $99.99, and divide by 3. That will give us $33.33 for one game. What is the cost per game? Per one game, $33.33. Okay, letter F. 2 apples cost 75 cents. At this rate, what is the cost for 8 apples? So let's take our price, 75 cents, and divide it by 2, and that will give us 0.375. And we will need to round because that will be the cost for 1 apple. So 1 apple would be about 38 cents. We're going to look at that 7 and the number next to it, that 5. We'll round that 7 up to an 8. So 38 cents for 1 apple, but we want 8 apples. So let's take that 38 cents and multiply it by 8. There's the calculator. We've got 38 cents times 8, $3.04 for 8 apples. So $3.04 for 8 apples. Okay, so important, this problem's worth 12 points on the test. A bag of marbles. A bag contains 240 marbles. There are 39 red marbles for every black marble. I think I actually missed this one. Some are red and the rest are black. How many red marbles are in the bag? Explain your reasoning. Well, we have red marbles, and we have black marbles, and we have all the marbles, the total. And we do know that some are red and some are black. There are 39 red ones for every black one, for every one black one. So 39 to 1. And if we add those together, our total will be 40. But our bag is 240 marbles. So let's put our total as 240 marbles. And we have to think, well, how can I get from 40 to 240? Well, I don't know. Let's divide and see what that is. 240 divided by 40, that's 6. So let's use 6. 40 times 6, since I'm getting larger, is 240. Well, if I multiply everything times 6, then I should know how many black ones and how many red ones I have. So 1 times 6 is 6. 39 times 6, 39 times 6 is 234. 234. There are 234 red marbles in the bag. Let's practice that again, get some extra practice on that one. A bag of marbles, or 240 marbles again. Some are red, the rest are black. There are 27 red marbles for every 13 black marbles. So let's write down our table. Red, black, and the total. Okay, we know there's 27 red ones. We know there are 13 black ones. And if we add those together, 27 and 13, we get 40. Our total is 40. Okay, the bag that we have again is 240 marbles. So we're looking to see how we get there. And again, we multiply times 6. Because that's what we did before, same type of problem. Okay, so 13 times 6 and 27 times 6. Well, let's see what we get. 13, whoop, that's 16. 13 times 6 is 78. And 27 times 6 is 162. And let's go back to the question. Okay, how many red marbles in the bag? There are 162 red marbles in the bag. Okay. Let's look at problem number 7. And problem number 7, again, is important. It's going to be a lot on the test, 24 points on the test. To make orange fizz, Noah mixed 2 scoops of powder with 3 cups of water. Andre mixes 3 scoops of powder with 5 cups of water. We're going to create a double number line or a table that shows different amounts of powder and water that taste the same as Noah's mixture. So and it says fill out the table number line with lots of equivalent ratios. So let's look at Noah. Okay, Noah mixes 2 scoops of powder. So we've got powder and water. 2 scoops of powder with 3 cups of water. So if we continue that, if we make a double batch, that would be 4 and 6. If you make a triple batch, 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9, and we can continue using that. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We may have to go more, but let's just see. Now we're going to create a double number line that shows Andre's mixture. So he uses powder and water, and his is 3 scoops of powder and 5 cups of water. So if we want to continue, make a double batch, we'll have 10 and 6. A triple batch, 3, 6, 9, 5, 10, 15. And continue. Let's see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. Okay. So I'm looking to see when our water is the same. And so far it's not the same, so let's keep going. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18 times 7 is 21, times 8 is 24. And this one's going by 2s, 14, 16, almost to 30. Let's go ahead and go to 30. 24 and 27, 30, 18, and 20. All right, so if we look here, we're going to see when do they taste the same. Okay, so here is where we taste the same. We got both water is the same amount, 30 cups of water. And we can see Noah, he uses 20 scoops of powder with 30 cups of water, and Andre uses 18 scoops of powder with the same amount of water, 30. So Noah's is going to be stronger. So how do these two compare in their taste? Well, whose taste is stronger? Well, Noah's is going to taste stronger because he has more powder in it. When the water's the same, he adds more powder. Tastes stronger, as shown above. Noah's recipe uses less water for the same amount of powder. So if we go to where the powder is the same, so we can see at 12. Here's where the powder is the same. Noah has 12 scoops of powder. Andre has 12 scoops of powder. You can see Noah has less water. Andre has 2 more cups of water. So Noah's uses less water for the same amount of powder. Noah's recipe requires how many scoops of powder for 1 cup of water? Well, we didn't find that. Let's try to figure out, well, when we have 1 cup of water, so instead of 3, we're dividing by 3 to get to 1, or multiplying by 1/3. So 2 times 1/3 is 2/3. So we'll use 2/3 of a scoop of powder for 1 cup of water. And Andre's, well, if we go down to 1, 5 times a fifth is 1. Well, 3 times a fifth is 3/5. Andre will use 3/5 scoop of powder for every 1 cup of water. So when you're looking at problems like this, you definitely want to find out where something is the same. So let me get a highlighter so I can show you the 2 parts. So here, just so you can see it one more time, this is where the water is the same, 30 and 30. That's the same. So if those are the same, we compare the scoops of powder. Noah uses 20 scoops of powder, Andre uses 18 scoops of powder. If we want to get the powder the same, so here I'm going to outline it in orange, you can see they both use 12. So the powder's the same, and you can see Noah uses only 18 cups of water, where Andre uses 20 cups of water. Okay, let's practice that one more time because we need some extra practice for number 7. This one's worth 24 points in the test. We want everybody to do well. So let's practice. To make orange fizz, Noah mixes 4 scoops of powder with 5 cups of water. Andre mixes 5 scoops of powder with 6 cups of water. We're going to create a double number line that shows the same taste as Noah. So here's Noah. And Noah again uses powder and water. He uses 4 scoops of powder and 5 cups of water. And we'll just keep on. We'll make a double batch, 10 and 8, a triple batch, 12 and 15. And we can keep doing that. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 30, 35, 40. And here we're going to make a double number line with Andre. And Andre, he uses powder and water. It's very important to label. His is 5 scoops of powder and 6 scoops of water, so 5 to 6. So a double recipe, times 2 for each, 10 and 12, times 3, 15 and 18, times 4, 20, 24, and we'll just continue. Six, 8, 12, 24, 30, 36, 42, and 48. So we're going to try to figure out where their mixtures compare. We're looking for something where they are the same amount of water. I see it, 30 for here. This is where their water is the same. So you can see, again, Andre uses more scoops of powder than Noah does. He uses 25 and Noah uses 24. And if we kind of look to see right next to it where the powder's the same, here's where they're both 20. And you can see that Noah uses more water. Andre does not use as much water, so Andre's is stronger. Stronger flavor. Okay, and that's it. So make sure that you go over the problems that you are struggling with and rework them again. Use this video to help you. And thank you for watching.